G'day! In today's video I've got a DGTEK DG101TPKS /23972, a 10.1-inch kids tablet. And on that I'll be replacing the touchpad, which will hopefully be not too bad. So to begin with the device off, should hopefully be able to make a gap somewhere along here. There we go. So I'm using a metal pry tool just to get the initial split. And I'll just use a toothpick, well, a tar pick pry tool. Buttons did just fall in there, that is expected, as there's really not that much holding them. That aside for now. In here, over here. Now, there's really not much going on here. What I want to do is figure out where the touch panel is, which looks to be under here. Battery is directly soldered, so I'm going to be unable to do very little there, but I'm just going to put some tape over that because I'm going to have to flip it over and pry. Now, this is going to make it a lot easier for me, but it's not as simplistic for you guys. I'm just going to be cooking the tablet on my heat pad at 65 degrees Celsius for probably about 5 minutes, and hopefully this will come off as one piece. You can see on my replacement part, see the pre-stuck adhesive already on here. Have a look closer. You can also see a little padded foam bit just here. Keep dust off the screen. So I'm hoping I can use my pry tool, another pry tool, and a little bit of isopropyl alcohol. Put that around the screen, and I'm hoping this will separate as one piece. I'm just going to cook it now for a little bit, and I'll be back shortly. Now, finished cooking. Also tested out a replacement on another one of these tablets. Well, finished the replacement on one of these tablets. This one is a different one compared to just seconds ago. But figured out how to get into here. Should pry up a corner first. This peels up, and then we've got another layer to get down to from there, which is this clear one. Pry under there just enough that I can lift up some of it. If it wants to lift. Come on. No, I don't want broken shards on the screen that's coming out. So I'm going to lift this up just enough that I can get this under there. There we go. And now we've got that under there. Going much better. Come on, keep going. Keep going. There we go. Go. One old panel off. A bit of glue that is touched on here. Some adhesive still here. Best to take off the old adhesive. The new stuff already has. The new touch panel already has adhesive, but also as well, sometimes this can hold glass fragments. So if you don't remove them and then stick the new touch panel down, there's a high probability you can damage the new one installing it. go. I'm just using a microfiber cloth. I'm just trying to get the glass fragments off there. Got a slight smear. Yeah, man. And can I get rid of that? Sometimes you can get rid of it, other times you can't. Sometimes you just kind of give up and leave it as it is, which I think is probably what I'm going to do over here. Righto. That like that. Again. Now if I take this off, up here, some tweezers. There is a high risk dust is going to get in here, so if you keep it mostly upside down, dust doesn't always fly upwards. Get it out of this bag. Come on. Come on. There we go. That's freed it up. All that talking, you can't even see what I'm doing. My apologies. Taking the backing off. Now I need to take the tape off. This one up here too. Alright, now I'm going to flip it upside down. And try not to fold over double-sided, the protection layer, which I've partially done down here. Damn it. Static can hold it up for me. Now I need to feed this section. Feed that through here. Like so. Then I'm going to pull it tightish. I have to fold it in. Come on. Double-sided tape I use is pretty good. So try and get it in the right spot to begin with. Hopefully. Okay, that's daggy. And I'm just going to loosely push that into position. But as you can see, I got a bit stuck around here. So are you a bugger? That's not what you want to happen. Worst case, I can at least just get it back a bit so it stays out of view. Best case, I get it actually off there. Worst case, I peel a bit of plastic and it just falls into the screen and then I have to use a new one. Come on, get out of there. There we go, that got it. Take that off, how are we looking? Looking pretty factory. Pretty happy with that. Now we can continue from here. So I am going to plug this touch connector in, slide into the gap, put a latch over it, and remove this tape back off the battery connector. Then I want to fold it over itself just slightly, and then apply the tape over the top, like that. Okay, so that's got it pretty much similar to how it is from the factory. There's no crimp or it's not stuck under the plastic. Just goes through just fine. I will have to stick this one on charge. Next up, I want to get the battery, the button connector back into here. Come on. And big one. Loop. There, yep, great. Now while holding it upside down, try and slide it into there so it lines up. Come on. There we go. Camera is not quite in the right position. It slid on down on me. Put it back in the correct position. As I try to close it up, there was a lot of resistance shutting it. And due to that. Try that again. Camera's now in the right spot. Buttons are lining up. Buttons are working. Power button's clicking. Cool, I'm gonna go stick this on charge. Hopefully, if you have issues with the touch panel, there's really not much can be done with it. Hopefully, I'd be double checking that connector on the back. Disconnect it, reconnect it, try and wave that cable slightly differently. There may be stuff stuck down here, glass that's interfering with it, but if there's nothing more than that, I'd say there's more issues going on than just the, it's the bad part, which does happen with these cheaper devices and the expensive ones. Anyway, I hope that helps you replace your touch panel, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.